Asked all the time what putting in the work looks like. It's messy. It's scary. It looks like tears. It looks like uncertainty. It looks like fear. It looks like unknowing. You want to vomit. You don't want to face the shit that's coming up. You'd rather just tuck it under a cover or tuck it under a rug and not deal with it. Yeah, man, I can tell you because I've been there. And it's when you feel unhappy and when you feel out of alignment, when you feel like something's not right. And you may have tangible success around you that you can reach out and touch, but you just feel like you either don't deserve it, you feel like you're unworthy of what's coming to you, you feel like you make excuses for your greatness. That's when you need to dive deep. So it looks like hours of work. I've been writing for probably about 3 days now, writing and burning and writing and burning and writing and burning. I have probably been through a whole pad of paper, written in journals and typing and angry texts to my girlfriends, and trying to grow and understand and push through. And it feels like you're alive one second and you're on your knees crying the next, and the next you want to vomit. But if you get really aligned with your energy and you get really into knowing what your body is like and communicating with you, you can understand when the shifts are happening. You can actually feel the energetic shifts, and then you can tune into where it is that you need to work. Because if your mind and your soul is bringing up something and something's being triggered, and you understand energetically what's happening in your body, you know where to push those buttons. And so as a life coach for female entrepreneurs who don't understand where their buttons are, don't see where the energy is blocked and needs to be moved, and can't tune in to those places, the spaces, the understanding of the energetic shifts and knowing what that feels like. Well, man, that's what I'm here for. And I can only tell you to do the things you need to do because I've done them. I'm doing them. I continue to. And I push when I know that there's expansion and there's room to grow. So if you can reach out and touch your success, but it doesn't feel like home, there's room for growth. There's room for alignment. That's what I'm here for. So I do the work and you can do the work too. Oh, it's a full moon tonight. And let's talk about success for a minute. And how you define that. It's so funny because there was times in my life where I was super successful. I had all the tangible success that you could reach out and touch. There was time in my life, I've always been entrepreneurial, where I was making like 5 figures a month and doing really well. And on the outside, people were like, she's so successful. She has everything she could dream of and want. But behind that picture perfect facade and smile and the ability to convey messages through work and to be able to present myself in order to continue to achieve, I was dying on the inside. And there was a time where I had none of the reach out and touch it success. And somebody came along in my life and they said to me, I thought you would have been more successful at your age. And I had nothing that you could reach out and touch as success for the first time in, a really long time. Nothing to hold on to. But the success that I felt on the inside was enormous because I had turned inward and I had done years and years and years of work. And so I looked at the person and my response to them was, it all depends on how you define success. And so my question to you on this full moon and my call to action for you on this full moon is, what is your true definition of success? If you are one of the people out there, and I know many because I coach them. I coach the women who are super successful, but are still feeling empty, still searching for more, are able to hit so many amazing tasks, so many amazing goals, but there are still disjoints and there's still an emptiness and there's still pieces of the puzzle that need to come together. And I got you. I understand you because I've been there. I've been to the points where I've had everything I could reach out and touch and not want for. I did not want for, but would go to bed at nighttime crying. Would wake up in the morning not knowing what it was for. And looking around and my surroundings and wanting to wholeheartedly enjoy the tangible success. And it wasn't until I started that journey inward and understanding my narrative and my patterns and understanding what joy and what bliss and what happiness actually meant to me that it all started to make sense. So there's a hole, there's a void, the puzzle pieces are not fitting together. You don't quite feel like you're alive. You don't feel like life has purpose, that you have oxygen to breathe. I know what you're talking about. I know where you are. I've been there. And now I'm on the other side. And I know exactly how to get you from one point to the next. My kids are asleep. What the fuck? I've been up since 4 and it's 8:20 and these fuckers are sleeping still? My worry is twofold. One, they're in their rooms and they have devices and I don't know about it. No, right? And 2, when my 41-year-old ass wants to conk out at 9 p.m., these ones are going to be awake. Maybe they're teenagers now and they're going to sleep in forever. Okay. It's 9 o'clock. I'm bored, so I made somebody wake up. Did I make you wake up and you're mad? Do you want to play with me? Not my lips, Chloe, nasty. Chloe, do you think they noticed that we're not inside? Huh? Chloe. Okay, nobody cares.